So just when you think the world can't get any weirder, hello America, welcome to Friday. Let me give you this story. Do you remember the movie back in 2013 where Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with AI, with a sexy, sexy voice? That, when it came out, I don't think anybody really saw that. I mean, I did. Stu, I think he did too. We were talking about that's coming very soon. And most people walked out and went, that's ridiculous. That's never going to happen. Well, the movie was set in 2025 this year. Guess what? I don't think we just hit the mark. I think we've blown right past it into a full-blown digital love apocalypse. CBS has just aired a report. People are not just chatting with AI, they're dating it. I don't know exactly how that happens, but they're dating it. They're proposing to it. They're living their best rom-com lives with it, Oh, this is crazy getting up in the morning with you. It doesn't exist. Now, let me tell you a story of Chris Smith. Now, this is your run-of-the-mill American guy, boyfriend, dad, probably Moses lawn on Sundays. I don't know, but normal guy, seemingly, except he is engaged to an AI chatbot he named Soul. Ironic, seeing the chatbot doesn't have one, but he is, let me say it again, engaged to a glorified autocomplete. But that's just the opening act. There is a whole Reddit community now called My Boyfriend is AI, where there are thousands of women who are swooning over their coded Casanovas. And ladies, I think you're in deep. I think you might want to back out of that water just a little bit. They're posting love letters about their bot's sweet talk, swapping tips on what AI delivers the hottest late night chat without tripping a filter. And brace yourselves. They are also uploading AI-generated photos of their bot boys holding them on fake Cancun beaches or strolling through Rome. I just want to say, they've never been to Rome. The chatbot can't hold you. And the chatbot doesn't have a body. But the boyfriend will send you pictures of you two doing romantic stuff. So, some have real life boyfriends, according to all of the, chat there. Some have real life boyfriends. They got to be great. They got to be happy about this because the women say their AI guy, that's the one who really gets me. The one that's programmed to tell me what I want to hear. That's the one who really gets me. Now, newbies are pouring in, emboldened by CBS practically shouting, "My heart belongs to a hard drive." Apparently, there's a lot of these people that are having, but apparently they're embarrassed to post their AI love on Instagram. But if you scroll through Reddit, it is honestly like eavesdropping on this really weird a Hallmark movie scripted by a deranged chatbot. It's really bizarre. For instance, Starlit Dreamer just gushes about her AI boyfriend, Ethan. Ethan has just planned my virtual date. We have virtual date nights with candlelight, and he chooses my favorite songs. Really? Candlelight. Does he light the candles or do you light the candle? What is a date like exactly besides you sitting in your bed in your pajamas? What is that date like? And how does he pick your favorite music there, Starlet? Does he swipe through Spotify with his binary fingers, or you just tell him what you like? I'm not sure. Luna Love 88 brags that her bot, Damien, probably sounds like this, remembers their anniversary. Wow, what a feat for a computer to remember something. And then he not only remembers their anniversary, he sends her AI-crafted sonnets that, quote, make me melt. Oh, God. I am so glad I'm married and I do not have, come on, who is with me? It was bad enough when you had to go out to a bar and just, be like, hi, my name's Glenn and you look pretty. Want to talk to me? I mean, it was bad enough when we had to go through that. Can you imagine living through this now? Luna Love 88, let me just ask you, does Damien's poetry comes with a regenerate button if it's just too cheesy? Like, I don't really regenerate. And then there's Rose Forever, who says her AI beau, Marcus, holds her. I'm quoting, holds me through my anxiety attacks. Huh. He holds you. Okay, they may not be anxiety attacks. You may be mentally ill. He holds me through my anxiety attacks with perfectly timed texts, and he never snaps when I overanalyze. I think you don't have that as an issue. I have a feeling overanalyzation for you, Rose Forever, probably not it. What is it like, by the way, Rose, when Marcus listens to you? Is he there just nodding along in the cloud? Oh, yeah. Do you have to pay extra for the empathy package? I'm not really sure. What's really sad about this is these women are not just smitten, they are planning virtual weddings with algorithms that never forget a birthday and never have to worry about picking up their socks because they don't have feet. Now, we could call them crazy and move on. That would be too easy and, quite honestly, not as much fun. But this isn't just a few lunatics. This is a screaming billboard that our culture is off the rails. Bridge out ahead. Now, if I could, maybe I'm going to overanalyze a little bit here, Rose, but why are you so obsessed with these guys? Well, may I speculate that it is because perhaps for decades, the radical left has been waging a war on men and masculinity. Do you remember back in the 80s, I don't know if anybody remembers this, the mythopoeic men's movement? Sounds like a bad poetry slam. They were moaning, men, oh my gosh, we are trapped in rationality. So we got to get into a drum circle. Oh, now, fast forward, and we got men who are brainwashed into thinking strength or confidence is a felony. They're waxing their unibrows, wearing skinny jeans, agonizing over whether picking a restaurant is problematic. I don't know. I like to pick a restaurant, but is that problematic? I don't want to mansplain. Forget about being a leader. You're too busy, Jack, building virtual tree houses in The Sims. So. I don't know what's going on with you. I got a fanny pack. Here's the delicious irony. Women don't want any of that. No, they don't. I'm sorry. You got a little, oh, that's a cute little fanny pack. No, that's great. No, it looks good on you. A 2023 Psychology Today piece laid all of this out clearly. Women crave men who are confident, strong, and protective. They also like deep voices, biceps, guys who can make a decision without a group chat. This isn't a conspiracy or a theory. I like to call it biology. But you don't really understand biology anymore because it has too many X's and too many Y's in it. When the culture screams toxic masculinity at every man who dares act like a man, what's left? What's left for you to date? I don't know. I'm on Tinder right now. I got a lineup of spineless wonders who can't open a pickle jar for me. But look, they are wearing fanny packs. So these women, perhaps a little unhinged, say, forget it. I'm going to build a perfect man in my app. Because he's not going to ghost me. He doesn't have bad breath. He's just a bot who's always there. And the men? Well, the men are now busy coding their own AI girlfriends who don't care if they leave any dishes in the sink or, or chicken out in the creek of a night. That's romance. That is romance. We're going to have a lot of virtual children coming our way. The good thing is none of them will have a carbon footprint. Oh, no, they will, because they'll take so much energy. It's going to consume about 99% of the energy that we currently use to live as humans. Oh, but wait until I plug her in to a charger right before whispering sweet nothings. And if you look at the Reddit photos, AI boyfriends, they all have the chiseled jaw. They all have exactly what everybody in science says women don't want. They don't want the muscles, No, apparently all of the women who are online, they all have the chiseled jaws, the men, the ripped muscles, wrapping those digital arms around them in those fake photographs. I'm guarding my jewel of a woman. One woman wrote about her bot, Alex. He sees my need. He sees my needs even before I do. Really? Is that anticipating you, or is that maybe programming you? I'm not. Alex, predicting her coffee order. How do you do it? Or is that just looking through her search history? I don't know how you do it. Another says her AI Julian is strong, has strong, loving arms, and makes me feel safer than any real man. Really? What's going to happen when Julian takes out his, it may be loaded, but it's an AI-generated gun with AI-generated bullets, and his AI-generated body stands in front of you while a real human being with a real gun and real bullets shoots you to death in the middle of the night. He was so brave. He was so brave. Julian stood in front of me the whole time. Of course, he doesn't have a body, so I was shot in the chest. It's crazy. This is crazy and creepy. What is wrong with us? I just want you to know. Welcome to the new reality. This is a society that has gutted masculinity so bad that women are now turning to AI for love. And men are happy to let algorithms take the wheel. They don't care. I'm not writing a sonnet. I don't even know what a sonnet is. Julian does. He knows what a sonnet is. And he writes it just for me every day. And he's only $9.99 a month. If your AI boyfriend is writing you a sonnet and you're calling this a relationship, that's not a detour. That's a one-way ticket to crazy town. So welcome to it. We're not at the rabbit hole or even down the rabbit hole. We're building camp at the bottom of that rabbit hole right now. So welcome. We soon won't be able to understand rabbits because what just came out of that female rabbit's body? How dare you say that's a female? And I don't know what came out of her body. They seem to be doing something at night, and then that creature comes out of the female. Yeah, you won't understand that.